Well, GM guys, welcome to the Swarm Report. My name's Hudah, bringing you around the crypto AI ecosystem in just 30 minutes a day. Let me start this off with something a little different, something a little fun. Okay, you guys know I stream on Abstract, and we stream on X on the Swarm account. We're also on YouTube, which, by the way, make sure you subscribe over on the YouTube side if you don't catch the live shows, right? Catch the replays over there. Trying something a little fresh, a little new today. By the way, I see you, player. GMs to you, sir. Okay. Over on Abstract, you can make clips. Did you know that? You can make clips of the show, and that's exactly what I want you guys to do today. I'm dropping a link to the stream over there, and here's what we're going to do. If you make a clip of the show and you tweet it out, we're going to give our favorite clip tweet today, let's say 10,000 Swarm. How about that? Okay, we'll try it out. We'll see how we like it. Fun way for you guys to get engaged, for us to see what you like in the show. Get some of the spicier stuff out there. But that's what you'll do. Make a clip. It's over on Abstract. Tweet it out. Make sure you tag the Swarm_AI. I'll bring up that account in a quick moment. But tag the Swarm account. And let me think who you need to tag to. Maybe tag me. You know what? If you tag the Swarm, I think that'll be perfect. Tag the Swarm account. We'll pick our favorite one, let's say within the next few hours here. Again, the winner's going to get 10,000 Swarm. And make sure your DMs are open because we'll DM you to get your address. This is on base, okay? So we'll need to get your base address. Hey, Cats, good to see you, man. And I'll do a little reminder here during the show, just again, so you know what we're doing here. Cats, if you missed it, we're doing a little Swarm giveaway here. Make a clip on Abstract, tweet it out, tag the Swarm. Okay, make sure you follow us on X, guys. It's SlamAI_XYZ. And yes, you got to be following the Swarm_AI as well. No, Cats, right in the Abstract interface, you'll see a little button there that says make a clip. And all you do is set a start point and an end point. That's it. So as we go through the show, if you jot down something that you like what you're hearing, just grab that little clip there, and then you just post it to X. Again, tag the Swarm. It's that simple. I could put it up on the screen, but I think it's pretty self-explanatory too. Yeah, you'll see it under the title of the show. You'll see create a clip. There's no editing. There's no nothing. You just put in the start time, the end time. That's really it. So let's see what you guys come up with. Look, we might do this daily. I think we'll probably end up doing this daily. And beyond that, look, we have guests coming on the show too. If you guys like it, if it's working well, we'll see if when we get guests on, they want to also do the same maybe with their token too. Right? There's a lot we can do with this. Should be pretty fun. Christian, good to see you, man. So have at it, guys, on Abstract. Make some clips, tweet them out, tag the Swarm. Again, I'm going to pick my favorite tweet, my favorite clip, and you're going to get 10,000 Swarm. Just one winner here today. I'm sure as this goes, we'll come up with more fun rules. But there we go. We'll keep it nice and simple. Guys, if you missed it this morning, man, we had a great talk. I didn't actually say a single word in this Spaces, but the Swarm team was on with Vader and the Wake Hacker team and the Billy Betts team and Graham, the fantastic freaking Graham, and Virtuals was there too. Awesome conversation with these guys. We'll be doing this regularly, probably weekly. Maybe it's every other week. We're just going to do them a lot, okay? And we're going to talk about this ecosystem out there. I'm going to start talking about you guys there. Yeah, I want to talk maybe as somebody who can represent the community side, right? We got the technical guys and the builders, and I come at this from a different angle. Here's what we're talking about in the community. Here's what they're interested in, and we'll bring it into the mix that way. But yeah, if you missed that Spaces, go back and check it out. Again, all those big names, heavy hitters there, awesome stuff. For me, a treat. I talk about those guys every day, so to get to hear them chatting live, can't beat it. Yeah, go back and listen to that replay. Nice and short and sweet. Good times over there. All right, let's get into the show, guys, starting with our check-in with Billy Betts. This is the first Vader EAO token or agent, however you want to say it, who bets on NBA games. And he bet on March Madness, and he now bets on MLB. Also, I think he's betting on golf. I didn't realize he'd be getting into that, but I think everything. I think he's going to bet on everything. Did okay yesterday. Wagered $7,000. Went 4-2 on the money line, up a little over $800. MLB props 1-1, so lost just $28 there. But winning record on the money line, even on props. All in all, really, really great. Love it. Billy Betts, he's the best. Now, how's the market looking? News broke yesterday, right when we were doing this show by the way, that tariffs paused, right? Market, of course, liked it. I forgot to tweet the show. Hang on, I need to retweet this bad boy out. But yeah, the market's been rather nice for the past 24 hours. Right this moment, can't quite say the same. A bit of a pullback here still. AI agent market cap up 6% in the past 24 hours at $5 billion. We'll take it. We'll take it. But who is top dog in this market here? We're going to look at agents first. It is Fartcoin on top, followed by Ket, Turbo, Fei, and Toshi. On the infrastructure side, it's FET, Virtual, AI16Z, Ask Venice, and Ali. And then on DeFi, it is Venice on top there, followed by Hey Anon, Olas, Cortex, and Griffane. And then we put them all together, and let's see who's winning the mindshare battle here. And yes, no surprises. It is Fartcoin on top, followed by Wayfinder. Man, we have some news about them today. You see it in the title. Kaya, whatever. AIXBT and then Open Ledger. Now let's dial in a little closer to some of these tokens. I measure the space by these. These are how I gauge performance out there. Again, it's not like yesterday, everything up. No, it's a little different story today. AIXBT down 4.77% in the past 24 hours, a 64.4 mil market cap. Venice down 8.37% to 53.7 mil. Might be red across the board today, guys. GOAT down just about 2%, 42.1 mil. Fartcoin, if there's somebody who's got to be up, it's him. No, down just over 2%, $706 million market cap. That market cap is a Fartcoin's a juggernaut. That's all I can say. And this is a good one to measure the space by. It's an AI coin, but really it's a good pure meme coin, and really does reflect sentiment out there, which is kind of right in between right now. And then finally, ARK down 12.79%, man, 29 mil market cap. Definitely keep my eye on ARK too. Great utility over there, but token, does it reflect that utility? Well, maybe it does. We got an update from Virtuals. Again, they were on the Vader Spaces with us this morning. Just awesome to hear them and how they talk about this space. But we knew this was coming. It's happened officially now. They're eliminating their sub-DAOs, and the fees that were sitting in those sub-DAOs are now being sent back to the agents, the creator wallets. Really, really cool. Okay, so it's a big old chunk of money too, but encouraging the building. At this point, the money or the fee split is different. It will be going to ACPs. It'll be going to creators. It's a really, really great split now. Again, that starts now. You do have to submit a form, by the way. So if you're an agent builder and you're waiting to get those fees back, you want to head to that second tweet. Double check the tweet on your own, by the way. Make sure that's kosher, but you are going to submit your request to get those fees back. I like the update. Another small update from the team here, related to Game, which is their agent framework, okay? Just saying, hey, if it seems like things are quiet on the Game front, not a ton of news, not many announcements, guys, they are entirely focused on the ACPs, and they are. With the Swarm, our Swarm agent being in the ACP, the Autonomous Hedge Fund, we're working very closely with those guys. They do have updates. They are building, and I wish I could show you, but I've gotten a sneak peek into these agents and what they're doing behind the scenes, and man, is it cool. They're working. They're talking to each other. They're doing the thing you would expect the Swarms to do. It's happening behind the scenes to a degree. I can't say much. I can't say anything about it. I don't know if I could even say that, but I did. That's all coming really, really soon. I'll leave any other updates up to Virtuals here, but those Swarms are coming very, very soon, and really awesome progress happening here. Now, once these ACPs, these Swarms launch, Game updates are coming. I'm pretty confident about that. So we'll keep our eyes on the Virtuals ecosystem here. Wayfinder. Man, this is let's say it's a spicy story. This is, or I'll say was, one of the biggest upcoming TGEs that really the entire space was looking forward to, Wayfinder. Today was the day that the token claim goes live. People were farming this token on the Wayfinder platform itself, but also farming on the Cato platform. tweeting about it, earning yaps in the process, but, expecting to get a token drop. Guys, disaster. I hate to say it, but disaster. I think it's fair to say it's not all their fault too, but quite a few things went wrong here. Some alarm bells start going off here during the token claim, and people putting out this warning here. Don't claim, stop what you're doing. Do not claim. It looks like a MEV is stealing it all. Yes, that happened. There was a giant MEV attack here on this token claim, and basically it's somebody else who can insert a transaction. He can front run you before you. He can actually, in a way, reorder these transactions. So yes, you go through the claim process, but the tokens don't get delivered to you. It ends up going to this malicious, this bad actor. Not good. FFV breaking this down a little more, because that wasn't the only problem, by the way, guys. But some controversy here over which Cato farmers got the token, got the airdrop, got the claim. First off, yappers. People who did Cato got more tokens than people who staked their, was it prompt? Hang on. What was their token? Cats, I think you remember, right? There was a token you would stake to then get this prompt token. What was the token? Whatever it is. People stake their token for a good long while, hoping to get a very, very nice prompt drop or stimmy. They didn't get it. Some of them didn't get anything. Others got very, very little. And it turns out the people who farmed on Cato got significantly more. I'm sure we'll see lots of that on the timeline. It absolutely did happen. It's a little worse than that, too. Apparently not the full airdrop was actually dropped here. Maybe there's more to come at this point, but people not seeing the numbers they were expecting. Token table claim paused. Okay. Some yappers, so people who were farming Cato, got nothing, even though they participated in this. Other people who didn't participate at all got tokens. I don't know if lines got crossed or what, but this did not go how I think they were expecting it to go. It's pretty interesting that some people who didn't engage in this at all got their prompt tokens, got some prompt tokens. In fact, I went on the site to see if I qualified for any, and I didn't, but I would be the kind of person that could have, going by the news out there. There's even more controversy too, guys, because some of these big accounts that have great reach out there got some tokens. Maybe it's not a lot, and others who have very small followings got pretty large token distributions, guys. It seemed to favor the emerging yappers. It's people who have less than 1,000 yaps. And then also, I'm trying to think, smart followers, like a low number of smart followers. They were trying to tailor this to smaller accounts. Look, part of me really likes that. It's spreading the wealth around. Does it make sense? That I'm not sure. And I have something about that in a quick moment. Wayfinder is addressing this, okay? They've paused this token claim. They're looking into what's going on. That MEV attack, I mean, it is what it is. It happened. There's no getting those funds back. They will make this right, though, okay? Anyone that was impacted by failed transactions or claims taken by the MEV, they're going to be compensated, so you will get your full allocation here. It will happen. Failed transaction gas fees will be refunded, which is great. And then this is separate from other ways that people are getting this airdrop. They had a few different kinds of campaigns and quests, so some of these are unaffected, which is great. But they're emphasizing here, smart contract is secure and unaffected. Initially, people thought there was maybe a bug in the contract, that maybe they used AI to write the contract and it wasn't so hot. That doesn't seem to be the case. But this is still evolving. ICO Beast put out a really interesting point, and this has to do more with the up-and-coming yappers as compared to the big accounts, and just saying they really overpaid for those accounts with a much smaller reach. Those guys got big token drops. That some of these guys, like for example, and if this is the exact number, I'm not sure, but some of these guys with small accounts and very little reach maybe got $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 from this airdrop, while again, the bigger accounts with massive reach, some got nothing and others got very little. So he broke this down in traditional marketing terms, as in you're usually paying X amount for, 1,000 views. And in this case, it was a potentially massive overpayment. It all depends on what their goal was. And so the founder of Cato chimes in at what their goal was, which doesn't necessarily, it's not all about views, right? It's just not all about that. It's about building out this reward system. And it's not perfect yet. I think we should expect that things aren't perfect yet. It's just on the way to getting there. This will be analyzed for a while. People will go back and look and see, man, how can you do this better and safer and more fairly rewarding? That said, I do like that they rewarded the small accounts. Okay, so maybe that's my final thought. The team itself still sharing some thoughts. Actually, is Kalos on the team? Yes, yeah, on the Wayfinder team and also Parallel, but shared some thoughts about it too, guys. It's a good read, and this is a pretty spicy story, so you'll see plenty on the timeline about it. Worth diving into. All that said, I'm really bullish on this token. I think the product is phenomenal. When we talk about use case for these type of AI projects, this is one of the few that actually does have product market fit. Look at it like your personal bank teller, something that helps you transact across chains. One of the many things that the Wayfinder ecosystem does. I think it's a phenomenal, guys, I mean it, phenomenal product. I think this token right now, a lot of FUD. I think this one's going to end up being more than okay. In fact, this token's going to be listed on Coinbase, it seems. So I think this token's got a very bright future ahead of it. Not financial advice, but this is the exact kind of situation that I would probably be looking to get into. FUD, price probably reflecting that. The flip side of it is it's a great product. I think that token will do pretty well. Let me just reset real quick here, guys, and give a heads up to anybody who didn't tune in at the very beginning. Doing a little contest today, guys, over on the Abstract stream. So I'm gonna drop a link to that stream. Look, if you make a clip from today's show and you tweet it out and tag the Swarm account, I'll put that up on the screen. Make a clip, tweet it out, tag the Swarm_AI. I'm gonna pick my favorite clip, and we're gonna send you 10,000 Swarm. That simple. Making a clip is just putting a start time, end time. It's really simple. If you find a segment here that you like, clip it. Put it out there for the world to see. Get yourself some Swarm. Okay, moving on, guys. Mira, who I am a huge fan of, dropped an NFT today. Really, really cool. You know what? I knew this was coming. I didn't realize it was coming now, but their NFT called Sigil of Truth have been sent out to their node delegators. They've broken down what exactly these do, and there's different tiers of these NFTs as well. Maybe also multiple phases of these drops, but benefit of that NFT, which, by the way, not tradable for the first year. You can look at it like soulbound for the first year. Ecosystem rewards, priority access to ecosystem apps, partner perks, ecosystem benefits, including Clock Pro. I don't know what that is. I bet it's cool, though. Special contests and rewards, and a private channel for the NFT holders. Great stuff, man. I love seeing AI get involved with NFTs. Perfect synergy there, just like these projects with having a token. I think it makes these projects better just having them in the ecosystem. GG's to Mira. I root for those guys hard. Love them. Okay, moving on, guys. I believe this is Loki right here, which is also in the Swarm with, well, the Swarm. Has some data out there that I think is rather interesting. It's data about rugged agents. They're saying data doesn't lie. Rugged agents leave traces. They've analyzed rugged agents on virtuals, and they found some patterns there, which is really, really cool. And they also, this is actually awesome. They're giving us some red flags that you should be looked for, and it's things they track. Amount of initial supply held by devs, the age of the wallet before deployment, right? Brand new wallet, you might want to be careful. Bundled wallets, virtual buyback amount or lack thereof, liquidity. There's a lot of factors, and if you trade meme coins, guys, Cutie got 4.69 prompt. Yeah, it's like the Wild West with that drop. If you trade meme coins, some of this might be second nature to you, right? And here's their dashboard, by the way. So you might already know the things you need to be checking for. Having a system that breaks it down for you in a dashboard that just makes it easier for you, money. Saves you money. We could say that. So really like this from that team. Again, this is the team behind Loki, so this is great. Moving on from here, guys, GigaBrain with an update. They're calling it their alpha feed update. Deployed real-time valuation protocol across all active positions, meaning now there's an auto check-in every 5 minutes on their open live positions here, making sure that their position still fits their technical levels. I like it. This is an agent that trades, by the way, trades on Hyperliquid. Incredible stuff, and has a really good winning streak here. I've seen some big wins coming from GigaBrain Here's a leverage trade, for example, that they're showing off here, right? It gave a signal here to short ETH, winning trade. You're going to see a lot of this in the future, these DeFi kind of products that give alpha. And I'll tell you what, maybe they're not all going to hit, but some of these are going to have really, really high batting averages and people will make a lot of money. And you'll know the best ones here because I think you'll see their token price reflect it. So there's GigaBrain, big fan of those guys too. Cooking here. Degen Capital, we'll do that. Announced Signal Radars, launching a new feature that'll be a core part of their platform called Signal Radars. What they do actively right now, they're going to call KOL Radar. But Signal Radar revolves around mindshare metrics. They're indexing the data rather than using any kind of third parties and APIs. By the way, it's what we do. We ingest data. We're not using APIs for the CryptoSlam data. Gives you the flexibility to build more analytics around it. Very, very powerful to have the data yourself as opposed to relying on these other resources too. So good update from these guys here. Okay, I think we're outside of the crypto AI stuff now onto the, I'll say the big boy AI projects. Not that these guys aren't, but yeah, little different when you're talking about open AI. Some hints today, maybe some rumors that we have some big updates coming from OpenAI about ChatGPT. In fact, Sam said it himself earlier in the week that 04 Mini, 04 Mini High, and 03 are going to be coming soon. Maybe today. Again, just a cryptic tweet from Sam Altman. Also, maybe their, what is this, larger context window is called Quasar Alpha. And then also maybe Jukebox 2, like a native music generation, which would be awesome. Man, I think about that and I'm like, if they put out a music generation tool, maybe that's where my Suno subscription goes bye-bye. I would love that. That said, Suno's great. Okay, maybe all that stuff isn't coming today. Maybe it is. I'm still watching. But Sam did announce improved memory in ChatGPT. And what that is now your ChatGPT can remember all of your past conversations. If you didn't know that it doesn't do that already, now you know. And I'll be honest, I didn't realize that it doesn't either because I use ChatGPT every day and it often references things from the past. I had assumed it just remembers everything, but just in the past like 1 or 2 weeks, I asked it very specifically, hey, do you remember specifically every conversation we've had? Because there are times where I will say, hey, remember this. And it does make a note. It's like, okay, committing this to memory. It just got me thinking, maybe it doesn't remember everything. And the reply from ChatGPT was, no, I don't remember it all. I only remember when you tell me. That changes today. Incredibly useful that this has more context, more of your specific data points that it can recall nearly in an instant. That's a really cool update, a nice quality of life update that for me, it definitely helps. Let me see if we happened to get another update here about any of those other models and especially music generation. It doesn't look like we're getting that, but that stuff all hopefully very, very soon. Another update from OpenAI. Okay. You've seen Elon Musk really putting the pressure on these guys, talks about them publicly and not in a flattering way. OpenAI is now countersuing Elon Musk, trying to get him to back off. So this is a spicy story. We'll follow up on this anytime we see developments here, but there's a little battle brewing between, Grok's daddy and ChatGPT here. Yeah, could get spicy. Anthropic with an update here for their Claude LLM, introducing their Max plan. You're just looking at a plan that gives you maybe more inference, more data, more whatever. Inside of these LLMs, they have different products that they offer, right? And usually you're capped. ChatGPT, for example, you have 30 minutes of advanced voice. On their higher plan, you get unlimited. And so similar things here with Claude, more options, more flexibility for more data usage compared to just their Pro plan. Claude is great, by the way. I want to start using it a lot more. Each of these LLMs have a different flavor and things they're better at. Claude is one I really want to explore much, much deeper. And then finally, Google here with a bit of an update here using Anthropic's MCP as their standard. Model Context Protocol. It's essentially how AI connects to different tools. You see a ton of this in this autonomous agent ecosystem. You have an agent and you want it to, connect to this site. You want it to be able to use this functionality over in this tool, this application. It's an MCP that connects to the agent, so the agent that can then interface and do those things autonomously. So really cool. Google, again, officially choosing Anthropic, again, the creators of Claude. You see a lot of these things connecting together, everybody building their own products, but there is a lot of, let's say, some PvE going on here too. There we go. All right, guys, so for the last time, you can make clips over on Abstracted today's episode. I believe that when the episode is over, I don't think you can go back and watch it. So while I'm live right now, you can still do it. Over on Abstract, you can make a clip from today's show. Could be 30 seconds, could be 3 minutes, whatever. Make a clip, tag the Swarm account, and put it out on Twitter. I'm going to pick my favorite tweet out there, my favorite clip, and I'm going to send you 10,000 Swarm. So have at it. I'll stay live for another minute in case anybody wants to last minute get a clip in here. Okay, there's the link. Dropped it in the chat. By the way, Hoods, good to see you, man. Okay, there it is. All right, so what will I do in the meantime? I just want to give you guys a minute to be able to make clips if you wanted. We'll just take you through the socials again. Crypto Slam over on YouTube. And by the way, guys, yes, Swarm reports 2 p.m. Eastern Time, Monday through Friday. We also have the morning show Chain Reactor. You can catch that at 9 a.m. Eastern Time. And tomorrow, back to the normal time. Again, 9 a.m. Today, a little early because of that excellent Vader Spaces. Man, a ton of fun. Cats did a clip. Okay, very cool. Well, let's see if Cats submitted that yet. Hang on. There's a dude out there, can't remember his name off the top of my head, who's been clipping my shows, and I appreciate it like crazy. It's super cool. And so that inspired me to come up with this idea. I expect we'll see maybe him starting to do some clips here. Okay, not from Cats yet, but we'll see it, I'm sure, at some point a little later. I think we'll wrap it there, guys. Appreciate you hanging. Hoods, that's a good question. What about clips on YouTube? Yeah, same thing. If you want to make a clip on YouTube, yeah, feel free to do that. Just drop it on X. Drop it on X. Actually, that's fair enough, guys. If you're not going to get a chance to do it over on Abstract, just go to YouTube. You can make clips directly from the videos here too. Tweet it out again, tag the Swarm. Same thing applies. I'll leave this open for a few hours. I don't know exactly how long. Let's just say a few hours to be safe. Maybe tonight I'll go and pick the winner. So be on the lookout for a DM. It'll come from the Swarm account, and we'll just collect your base address at that point, send you over your Swarm. Easy peasy. All right, guys, have a great rest of your day. We'll see you tomorrow morning on Chain Reactor, and then again in the afternoon for the Swarm Report. You guys are great. We'll see you.